The case is actually proceeding as expected. Currently, the presiding judge, Dominic Put, is reading through the charge sheet for those 28 allegedly phony jobs that existed back while Jacques Chirac was mayor of Paris. Remember, there are 9 other defendants, meanwhile, and Jacques Chirac will, of course, be represented in his absence by his lawyers. We're expecting 2 of the defendants to speak in the next day or so. That's Rémi Chardon and Michel Rouchin, 2 of Jacques Chirac's cabinet directors, about how much they knew about the jobs and the contracts that they were signing off under his authority. However, his absence, Jacques Chirac's absence, has very much dominated proceedings already so far. The lawyer for the plaintiffs, they say they're pretty happy, in fact, that the trial is getting underway despite that absence, because with or without him, at least now the trial of a system, if not just one man, can get underway. For Jacques Chirac's legal team, they did regret, they said it was a bit of a shame that he would not be there, but of course they would do their best to stand in for the former French president.
Now, Luke, in theory, Chirac could face up to 10 years in jail and a fine of €150,000. But how likely is it that he'll be found guilty?
Well, you mentioned that extremely harsh sentence that is the maximum. It's extremely unlikely that Jacques Chirac will actually have to face that kind of sentence, that kind of penalty. A couple of reasons for that. For example, Alain Juppé, the current foreign minister, well, he was sentenced in a similar related trial back in 2005. In the end, his sentence was commuted to a much more lenient one. And also worth noting, it's very important that 2 of the state prosecutors, they already asked for the case to be dismissed before it even got to trial, but they say there was a lack of any evidence of any intentionality from Jacques Chirac and the other defendants. As such, it's likely they will ask for an acquittal. The presiding judge does not have to follow that recommendation, but is likely to weigh on his conclusions when we come to the end of the trial at the end of September.